The chips are down. The ANC's biggest and oldest rival in KwaZulu-Natal, the iNCA Freedom Party, is hosting its final rally in its political stronghold of Ulundi today. The party is calling for a special court to deal with corruption. Reporters Ngobile Madlala and Mwande Keswa are there for us. Ngobile, the IFP's deputy president was campaigning yesterday saying that voters shouldn't listen to empty promises being made. But what's the IFP promising its voters?
Well, at this point, I think where we are more than just promising, the IFP here is celebrating having been in power in this area for so long. Now, you will remember that this is IFP stronghold. So people who live in this area, not most of them, already believe in what IFP has done for themselves. So here they are going to be celebrating. And the major thing about the rally that's going to be being here today is that the IFP is going to be reflecting on all that they have done for the people. But it's also quite interesting because the area here is largely rural. So as much as there's been some changes, there's also things that remain a major issue. The area here, of course, having issues around water, having issues around roads as well. So a lot more development is still expected into this area. So you would imagine then that the IFP will then go forward saying that they will be implementing more as they go forward. But I want to bring in Mwande. Now, Mwande Keswa has been in most of these rallies, and you have spoken specifically to IFP, and you will be speaking also to some of the IFP leaders. Mwande, I want to know, what is it that the IFP has done right in this area?
Well, there's a few things. When you look at the elections that took place in 2016, the IFP won all the awards. When you look at Ulundi, when you look at Nongoma as well. And as you've said, this is the stronghold. So when you look at what the area has been able to achieve, you'll recall that if you look at Ulundi, since the IFP took over KZN from 1995 to about 2002, they were able to construct the airport. You know that the parliament was once in Ulundi. When you look at the towns, when you look at their city center, when you look at some of the industries that they do have, you can say that there is work that they have done. However, moving forward, there's still work that needs to be done, because not so long ago, when the Zululand district mayor was in eThekwini, where they were having that business breakfast, where they were trying to inform people from the outside to come and invest within the Zululand district, that there was a crowd of people from the various areas within the district saying that we still don't have water, we still don't have electricity, we still don't have housing. And those are some of the major issues. So while they can reflect on the successes, the reality is they still have a lot of work to do.
And definitely talking about a lot of work, Mwande, we know that there was a breakaway party, which is NFP. What is their footprint at this moment? Knowing that where there's IFP, there's obviously NFP. What is their footprint here?
Well, when you look at the NFP, first and foremost is that we haven't really seen that much of them when we look at the campaigning that has been going on. I did have a chance to converse with some of the members and leaders within the NFP when the party's founder, Umamzanele Msibi, passed away. And they said that while she is the face of the party and a lot of people relate to the party because of her, they will be using the foundation that she has laid to move forward and ensure that they are able to gain power and win over areas within Ulundi, for an example, and others within the Zululand district. And based on that, they are looking at taking power away from the IFP. They are a breakaway party from the IFP. And wherever the IFP is, you would find them there as well in terms of where they want to contest. However, it begs to be seen as to what effects the death of their founder is going to have on the party, because, as I say, many people resonated with her leadership style, and the current leadership that is there is looking to take a leaf from her book, continue with the work that she has done. However, when we look at the footprint in terms of being on the ground, going to the people and campaigning, their campaigning isn't as vast as the other political parties, and that may go down to issues of resources. It may go down to them also trying to regroup following the death of the leader.
Lastly, Mwande, I just want to know, as we go forward now, we're expecting people obviously to come out in their numbers. Do you think the celebration is going to be something big?
Well, I have covered the campaigning and other sorts of engagements within various areas. But what I can tell you is that when it's in Ulundi, it's like having a fish in the water, really. They're going to excel in that area. They have a stronghold here within the Zululand district, Ulundi, Nongoma, and so forth. And their members come out in their numbers, particularly when the founder of the IFP, Prince Mangosuthu Buthelezi, is going to be around. So I think we're in for a humdinger of an event as far as numbers are concerned, and there's a lot of information that may come out of there that people will be looking to gain.
All right, thank you very much. Mwande Keswa there. So my colleague just explaining a bit more in terms of the area. We know that this the Zululand district municipality is quite big, and of course with the kind of population that is here and the kind of people that are interested in voting for IFP and knowing that this is their stronghold, so we're expecting a lot of numbers, as Mwande is saying, to be coming out and to hear what the IFP has got for them, and of course reflecting back into what they have done. So we will see in a little bit if the people will be coming in their numbers, and if of course they still believe that there is that power and that they still need to vote for the party.
Thank you, Ngobile Madlala and Mwande Keswa out in KZN in Ulundi, where the IFP will be holding its final rally.